Good morning, welcome to JoJo's Homemaker and Lifestyle. Today I'm not really doing a lot. I'm just about to have my breakfast. I've got some porridge and then I've got to make a birthday cake for somebody. It's one of our friends' birthday, so we're making him a special cake. I'll show you the topper. I made that the other day actually. I should have done it with yourself so you could see me make it, but I never thought. I just wanted to get it done, to be honest with you, but I will show you that. It is drying at the moment. It's really good. It's really nice. It's a bit not cartoony, but you know, a bit like Wallace and Gromit style figure. And I've done a figure of himself behind what's like a workbench. I'll show you later. I need to go and tidy the kitchen first, and then I'll take you in and show you what I've made and make this cake. So the cakes are in the oven and I have got the little decoration out that I made about 2 days ago now, and I will show it to you. Now, our friend, he is the pastor of our local church, and in his spare time at home he loves and has a passion for woodwork. So I thought combining the two were really nice and quite funny, and it's supposed to be a little bit comical because he's got an amazing sense of humour. He's very funny, and I thought you would see the funny side of it too. So let me show you. So there you go, look. So he's all ready for the church. And then also he's sat at his workbench, and I made all this the other day, just out of icing really. Got a bit of a flathead look at the back, but that's okay. And I just thought it was a bit of fun decoration for the top of his cake. And in the meantime, whilst the cakes were cooking, I thought I'd get on with a few little jobs. Table and chairs look nice out already. There, all set up now for the guests arriving. It's just a shame about these flowers, they don't flower for very long. There's one there left, look, all the rest I've had to cut off because they'd all died. They don't last long at all, which is a bit of a shame. It'd be nice if they lasted through the summer. I don't want them in them, although I do like them, but I don't want those in the pots. I've got one there, and I've got another one over there, but I don't really want these in these pots. I want something that's a little bit like these, but lasts throughout the summer. Let's see if there's a label. I can't remember what they're called. Here they are. Rhododendrons they are, and honestly they look absolutely beautiful when they're in flower. So if you've got any ideas as to what I can put in there, put in the comments below, and it's greatly appreciated. And here's the fountain, let me show you that. There you go, look, which is lovely. So anybody that's sat there can sit and listen to the fountain. Yeah, it looks really nice. I'm pleased with that. And all I need to do now is give it a little bit of a hoover in here, clean the floor, and then we're all set. So I managed to find a bit of washing. Not a lot, but a bit. I like to make the most of the weather when it's like this. I'll have lots of washing to do after the weekend when everybody leaves. Oh, Poppy's chasing a fly. She's our fly catcher, aren't you, Poppy? All done. And now I'm going to show you the fruit on the trees, because this year there's loads. Look, you can see heaving, well I say heaving, actually quite a few have dropped off, and I am watering it every day, but there's still quite a lot of plums on here, quite a lot of apples, and when I say quite a lot more than we've had previous years, because it's a pretty new tree, it's only a very young tree. And we've also got quite a few pears on this one as well. There are plenty on there, quite a few, so I'm looking forward to trying those. There aren't any little black currants this year, but I think the tree is the bush is a little bit sorry for itself, and I think it's poorly. I have a feeling it's overwatering because there isn't much drainage in that pot, so I think that's probably why. My bay tree, that's doing well. And the olive trees, there's lots of olives on this. I've never had any off it as yet, because when it comes to it there's about one or two, and I don't know why that is either. And again, it looks a little bit sorry for itself as well. I think these need repotting, and what I plan on doing next year is the fruit trees we're going to repot in some bigger pots, and then these trees we're going to put in there. The olive trees can go in there. So hopefully they'll flourish when they've been repotted at the end of the year, and hopefully next year they'll thrive, and maybe we'll get some olives from it. Who knows? Fingers crossed. So I had to do an extra cake because there wouldn't be enough height with just the two, so I've done another one. The only reason it's a different colour is because it's upside down, and I've put these the right way round. But yeah, they're just the same. So there's 3 cakes there, and I shall layer them up tomorrow when it comes to decorating them. Now I can wrap this up in cling film and put it in the fridge until tomorrow. So that's all done, look, and that now can go in the fridge until decorating tomorrow. Now, I didn't have a cake board big enough. I've only got round ones. I never thought of looking, and I really need a cake board to put it on. So I've ordered one for next day delivery, so it should be here tomorrow. I've ordered it off of Amazon. The cake itself is a 10-inch cake, so I've ordered a 12-inch board, square board, and that should be absolutely fine. Whether I put the happy birthday on the top or on the board, I'm not sure yet. It really depends tomorrow. But a bit later on, I might, if I've got time, do the letters. Just happy birthday, happy 70th birthday. So hopefully I'll have time to do that. So yeah, that's it. It's all done. Well, it's still pretty early. It's only 4:15, and we're not going out until about 7. So I thought I would ice the cake now and then decorate it tomorrow instead. So what I'm going to do is roll out sandwich the cake with the butter icing, I think, or I might sandwich it together and then put it back in the fridge. I'm not sure. We'll sandwich it together for now and I'll see how I get on. Put some strawberry jam to start with, I think. Not loads, just a little bit. Don't need a lot. Mind you, it's nearly a full jar. Big cake. It's bigger than you think, actually. I'm thinking, oh, I don't know if it's big enough. But it is quite big, so I'm quite sure that's absolutely fine. Now, for the buttercream. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to give it one coat around the sides and the top, and that's it then. I'm going to put it in the fridge as it is, and then I will give it another coat just before I ice it, and hopefully that will bond it together. So just need to put some around here like so. So So I've given the cake a coating, what we call a crumb coat. I'm going to give it a really thin coat in the morning just before I put the icing on, but I'm not going to put the icing on yet because I've not got the boards, and I really want to ice it and put it straight onto the board because I'm going to ice around the board as well. So for now, I've just given it a crumb coat in the fridge. That's what's left for morning. I made a little bit more butter icing. That's to go over it, just to so that the icing, when it's rolled out, it adheres to it. So I shall leave that there for now because I don't want that going hard. And I've got some icing, some fondant icing left that I coloured actually for some of the components for the figure that's going on. So I'm just going to mix that with a bit of white and then put a bit more food colouring in to make it the right colour for the letters. I'm not quite sure what colour letters to do, whether to do brown or gold. I think I might put a little bit of gold in. maybe brown. Make it look like wood. Let's see what the gold looks like, shall we? I'm going to put my gloves on for this. You have to give it a really good mix. Put some more in, I think. And I want it a little bit darker, I think. So that's all the letters cut out. And I'm just going, I've got a bit of gold leaf, well, not gold leaf, but gold edible dust here. And I thought what I'd do is I'd paint the letters gold. Just the 70, I think. No, that's nice. So happy 70th birthday, that will say when it's done. There. And I think that will be nice. Hello, I'm back and I'm about to ice the cake. So I'm just going to get it out of the fridge. And I took the icing, the other buttercream out of the fridge earlier this morning so that it's softened, because I did put it in the fridge because it has got a little bit of milk in, so I didn't want that going off. So I put that in the fridge. So I've took that out this morning so it's nice and soft, and I'll be able to give it one more coat before putting the fondant icing on. So I'm going to take that out now. I've got the full one and about half of that left. So I've used, in total on this cake, including the decorations, because I've already got some of this open, I've used about 2.5 of these. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to save that much for, I'm going to save that much for the board. I'll put that back in there. Bit of oil. Now I don't want a lot. So let me just soften it a bit first. Take my watch off as well. There we go. So let's get a little bit of oil in it. I don't want a lot. Literally just a little bit in my hands, like so. And that's it. So this oil will hopefully prevent it from cracking. I must admit, I've never done that before, and it feels better already. What a good idea. I saw it online actually about putting a little bit of oil in it, and it feels much more supple already. Yep, I'll be doing that again, definitely. Now, some professional cake bakers out there are probably saying, what is she doing? What is she doing? But I'm trying to do it this way because I'm thinking it might be better. be better. So let's see, shall we? Now then. So now I'm thinking this will just peel off like so. Right. Now that has gone on much nicer than it usually does. I am really pleased with that. So let's just lift that up like so. There. So now I need this knife again, and I'm just going to go around the edge. Not too close. Just a little bit like so. Do you know, I don't know if any of you noticed, but I do apologise if I pull some funny faces when I'm baking. Because when I concentrate, some people stick the tongue out, or they used to. At school, I remember seeing kids that used to stick the tongue out when they were concentrating. I pull faces. And when I look back, I have to, sometimes I edit it out, you know. But some of the faces I pull. I should do a little compilation of funny faces. It would be quite funny. Right, there we go. That is really, really well iced. I'm really pleased with that. So now I need this. And this is what you just go over it like so. And now this is done, I'm going to put this in the other room until the board comes off of Amazon, which arrives today, and then this can be put on the board and we can finish it off. Now I can just tidy up and clear away. And when it's done, I don't need to worry about it. I've only got, it's Friday today and his party's tomorrow, so it's only really day before, and I baked the cake yesterday and the cake lasts a good week, that sponge, so it's absolutely fine. It'll only been a couple of days before, and then like I say, at least I don't have to be stressing and be worrying about it tomorrow. It's all done. It's lunchtime now, so I've got it done pretty early. I did breakfast this morning for some guests, and then I went and did a couple of other jobs, and then I got cracked on with it, so I'm pleased about that. And it was a really good idea putting a little bit of vegetable oil in the icing. It made it so much easier to handle, and it didn't crack, and it nearly always cracks somewhere when I do it. And lifting this over onto the cake again, never done it like that before, and it was so much easier. So I'll definitely be doing that again, definitely, because I always try and lift it off it and it always breaks. So that's another brilliant hack. So anybody who's got one of these silicone mats and you're icing the cake, just transfer the whole thing onto the cake and then peel it off, and it is brilliant. So I'm really pleased I did that. So let's clean up. So that's it. Oh, nice and tidy, just like that. Magic. Right. So just gotta wait now. I really hope that these boards turn up today. If not, it's not that huge a deal. I can do it in the morning. It's not really a problem. I've got all day. I've got a friend coming tomorrow morning though, so don't really want to be messing about. And again, the children are coming, and Kyle are coming on Sunday. I'm hoping that Ryan is coming today. It is his day off, so I'm hoping he's coming for tea. I'm going to give him a ring now, see if he's staying for tea, and see what I can get out. So I've got the boards. The boards have just arrived. That's it. And I'm going to put the cake in a corner and then ice two sides. And then I'm going to put the writing on that. So I just need to roll it out. So I just need to measure that. There. Then I'm going to use some of this edible glue which I've got here, and I'm just going to put some of that along here. And then that will stick to that, it'll adhere to that. So that's it, it's done, and I'm pleased with it. There's a little bit of cracking on the top, which I'm not very pleased with, but in general, I think it's a quite nice cake. I think you'll like it. Let me show you. There you go, look. Now, I know normally it should say happy 70th birthday, Les, but I couldn't fit it on, so I thought I'd put his name first. Les, happy 70th birthday. And I thought quite like that. I think that's really nice, and it's just fun. And yeah, that's really good. So please let me know what you think in the comments below. And maybe I didn't quite put enough oil in the icing to stop it from cracking, I'm not sure. But all in all, I think it's brilliant and I think you'll like it. And at the end of the day, it's just a bit of fun and it's a birthday cake. And that's his gift from myself and Ade for his birthday as well. So I really hope he has a wonderful day. Happy birthday, Les. Happy 70th birthday. Hope you have a lovely evening tomorrow night and we'll see you there. So thanks everybody for joining me. Thank you so very much and I'll see you again next week. See you soon. Oh, by the way, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. See you soon. Bye.